Evan Engram talking about what lured him to Denver after his time in Jacksonville had come to an end, injury-plagued season. But if he's healthy, is he the joker that Sean Payton needs as a tight end? We haven't had a tight end here, Berto, in, a decade? Owen Daniels? Is that the last guy that was,
It's been
legit?
a long time, man. It's been a long time. Has it been, since the last legit dude? Gosh, man, is it Shannon Sharp? Is that how long it's been?
Oh, I think Owen Daniels was legit.
Okay.
He wasn't Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Julius Thomas had 3 elite pass-catching seasons.
Oh, yeah, no. Julius, no, I'm not going to take shots at Julius. Yeah. Although he left and then fell off the planet. But
fell off the planet and is now like a PhD or something crazy.
Yes, he did go back to school. He's like, I'm going to get
Went
my
back
doctorate.
to school. Yeah, he's doing something crazy.
Well, good.
Way smarter than any one of us in this room here.
Yeah.
Sharp's he's the standard bearer for tight ends in history. So I don't know if saying if you're Shannon Sharp, if you're not Shannon Sharp, you're worthless. Mm-hmm. He's not going to be that guy. Can he be half, 3/4 of what Julius Thomas was to Peyton Manning? That's probably the hope, not the expectation, but the hope from Sean Payton.
Yeah, you gotta get to the point where it feels like, because you bring in Engram and you want to turn him into a joker, but it sounds like there's a couple of guys on the roster who might be able to fulfill that position. So you might be able to, mix and match as you go along. But when it comes to Engram, listen, man, I hope he can do all the I hope he can run the ball and catch the ball and do all that. But if he's just a solid tight end, I'm going to celebrate it. Because as long as he's someone who Bo can, when Bo gets in trouble, if that's an outlet for him, if Engram can just get open in those positions, that's all I need from him, man. Because it feels like
7-yard safety blanket.
Yeah, that's all I need. I don't need somebody going crazy. I don't need somebody to be Alvin Kamara or something like. It'd be. If you can, great. But I just need solid tight end play, man. I've been talking about that Caleb Lohner and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know what to expect from him either. But he's so raw.
You can't expect anything from that
guy. He's so raw, right? He goes basketball to football to the Bronx. What do you expect? I need one of these guys offensively to step the hell up, whose name isn't Bo Nix. You know what I mean? I got nothing but faith in what Cortland's going to do this season. I'm probably going to have a really solid season again for the Broncos, because that's what Cortland does. But I need one of these skill position players to step up or take it to the next level or whatever it is. I don't care who it is. Somebody who's already been on the team, like Franklin or somebody like that. I don't care. I just need somebody to come along with Bo to get into that that level to help Bo out. I don't know who it is, but if it's I just need one guy. That's all. Just one guy to come along.
Could it be J.K. Dobbins?
Another good football player that we've seen firsthand. I've seen for a while, and just the importance of that position group. We really like the group right now we're working with. It's just another opportunity to possibly bring in another good football player to help us win.
Coach Sanford was adamant that if you don't get J.K. Dobbins, it is a massive swing and a miss for the Broncos.
Oh, really?
Do you feel the same way? Or
No.
are you comfortable with the running back room as is?
Listen, none of this means anything if Sean Payton's not going to hand the football to a running back. You know what I mean? So it feels like at first we got to get to the point where Sean trusts these running backs to hand on the ball. And once you get there, then you can get cocky and be like, oh, let's go grab JK. Let's see if we can go get Saquon. Whoever the hell you want to get.
Saquon.
But
Saquon ain't leaving Philly, brother.
But at this point, all I'm saying is that Sean Payton's got to trust these guys before he gets cocky and we get cocky and start bringing in other guys, right? I don't think he trusts Audric. I'm not he trusts RJ, but that's just right now until he drops the ball the first. You know what I mean? Right? Does it matter if you bring in another really good back if Sean Payton's not going to use him?
He uses backs. He just doesn't use backs to the tune of 2,000 yards. Saquon would not. He's a fit on any team, but in terms of the philosophy of the offense, Saquon's not the guy that you would want here. We talked about this a couple of days ago.
He's not even getting me a 1,000-yard back though, bro. 2,000 is the dream. I would love a 2,000-yard back.
So
he's not giving me a
1,000
1,000-yard back.
1,000 yards has happened twice under Sean Payton. Deuce McAllister, Mark Ingram.
Shout out.
Deuce is a hell of a back.
Yeah.
And that was the first year that Sean Payton was a head coach in New Orleans, is when Deuce went for just north of 1,000.
I think Mark Ingram is still the all-time leading rusher for the New Orleans Saints.
That sounds right.
But
he was
I
there
think
forever.
But that just might be the Saints' running back game isn't as solid as some other teams, in the end. Just through their history, when you're looking back at their history. So if you look at Mark Ingram and say that's the greatest running back in Saints history, that's impressive, but it's not as impressive as looking at I don't know, like the Chicago Bears and saying that guy is the greatest running back because you got sweetness.
It's not to say that he
Sayers.
doesn't use his running backs though. Like if I were to tell you get 2022 Alvin Kamara, 2020 Alvin Kamara,
yeah.
would you say yes?
Yeah,
it's not a 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah,
it just isn't.
Yeah,
like if I were to tell you that you get Alvin Kamara from 2017 when he was Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Or 2020 or 2020 when he was a second-team All-Pro. Would you say yes? You'd say yes, but that's not a 1,000-yard rusher.
Answer me this. Do the Broncos have somebody on offense that you look at and think that guy is special?
That guy's Alvin Kamara?
Yeah. That guy is special.
Not right now. Which is why I think a flyer on J.K. Dobbins is a decent idea because he will come on the cheap. Your room is good enough now that you're probably going to lean on the rookie. They really love him. We heard Sean gush about R.J. Harvey. Getting J.K. isn't a necessity, but it does open up the idea of swinging and missing on J.K. Dobbins doesn't kill you. But if you swing and you hit a double into the gap, it changes the look of the team.
I always, when it comes to Sean Payton, I always think you got to take one or two steps extra when you're trying to interpret what he's doing, because Sean Payton in his head, his brain must be a wonderland of crazy, man, because it's always firing. Those neurons are always going crazy. So I ask you this: what is it? Do you think that Sean Payton was like, let's bring in J.K. Dobbins as a visit because I'm interested in him as a running back? Or do you think Sean Payton was like, let's bring in J.K. Dobbins so I can light a fire under the butts of all these other running backs that I have in this room? Like, I don't really want J.K., but I want these other guys to think I might want J.K. I might want somebody else. Somebody's coming to replace you unless you step the hell up. Is that a Sean Payton kind of thing?
How much more are you getting out of Jaleel McLaughlin?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's your size, bro. He's your size.
No, he's my height. He's not my size. He is my height. There's a very stark difference in Jaleel McLaughlin being my height and being my size.
But no,
there are two of me in his body.
I kind of like Jaleel. I want the Broncos to cut him loose this season. Let him do a little more stuff. Let him do a little of that choker stuff. But I feel like they're scared that he's going to get wrecked if you're just like, yeah, let's throw him a pass right over the middle. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like I want a little bit more. I'd like to see a little bit more.
If New Orleans is garbage for the first 6 weeks of the season,
they're going to be straight garbage, right?
They're going to suck.
That man, Derek.
Derek
did him dirty. Well, I mean, there's nothing you could do if you can't play. But
he wasn't going to play this season. He didn't do him dirty. He gave him $30 million back. What are you talking about?
Right. He should have made that decision.
That's a good man to me.
I was like, what? He did him dirty? That's the best thing anyone's ever done since Pat Riley.
You got to let me know that decision
gave Eric Spoelstra all
at
the
the
money.
end of the season, not after everybody else has been signed.
We're talking about good dudes being there for other good dudes? You said it was the Heat making sure that Spoelstra's ex-wife couldn't steal the money.
Yeah.
Derek Carr giving 30 sheets back to the Saints is a good dude being a good dude.
That's not a dude being a good dude. That's a dude being stupid. Don't do that.
He's already made $200 million in his career just in earnings.
Still, I don't care, man. You ain't taking that money back from me. You have to bring some Navy SEALs to my house if you're gonna get me that money out of my pocket. No way. $30 million? No way. After everything
he got paid out 10. So he got paid out 10 on the roster bonus of the 30. So technically it's like $20 million back to the team.
What's he going to go and do now? Is he going to work for the Saints? Is he just going to go away and be like Phillip Rivers and like coach high school football and have 10 more kids or whatever?
I don't know. He's very involved with the church.
Is our man Phillip Rivers going to hit double digits on kids, right? He's at 9.
Is he still pumping them out?
I think so.
Jesus.
I think he's going to hit double digits.
He has a high school quarterback son that is has the same throwing motion as him.
I saw that video. Yeah, I saw it. His young son throws Phillip Rivers' crazy throwing motion? His kid throws the exact same way.
I mean, it's a Hall of Fame throwing motion.
Yeah,
Is
but
Phillip
that's
Rivers
weird.
a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Just from a
longevity,
counting numbers type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, how long was Phillip in the league, man? 17, 18 years, something? Like, he had a Roethlisberger run. He didn't get those Super Bowls. But
Phil Rivers played 17 years in the league, and he started 16 ever since he became a starter in the league. He started every game, every season.
That's crazy.
Through his age 39 year in Indy.
Listen, he's a Hall of Famer. I think he's a chucklehead, and I have no.
Oh, he's a. This guy's a Hall of
enjoy
Famer.
cheering against that dude for 2 straight decades, but I think he's a Hall of Famer. Is there but once again, the NFL, the Football Hall of Fame is a lot easier to get into than, like, say, the Baseball Hall of Fame.
6th all-time in career passing yards, 6th all-time in passing touchdowns, top 20 in passer rating.
Yeah. He just never won. Did he even make? Did the Chargers made a Super Bowl, right?
No.
They didn't.
They made an AFC championship game that one year where LT went off. They never made a Super Bowl under him.
Really?
I'm almost positive they did.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a wild career where you get nothing
Rivers
from
was the starter in then San Diego from 2006 all the way until 2019. In the last 3 years, they were in LA. And the Chargers in that time, no, they never got to. I don't know if they've been in a Super Bowl once in 1994, and that was it. The closest they got was
that long ago.
2007. They lost in the AFC Championship game.
Man, well, suck it, Chargers.
And that was when LaDainian Tomlinson went off the year before LT went off for 1,800 yards on the ground, 28 touchdowns on the season.
That's stupid season.
That is ridiculous. He had another 500 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns through the air for a total of 31. He followed up the next year with 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns on the ground, 500 yards rushing or receiving, and another 3 touchdowns, where he was AP first team 3 out of 4 years.
That's a bad man. That's a bad dude.